What's up? Oh God. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me get on here. What's up, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning on Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant channel. Today I'm going to talk about Ryan Coogler since they are looking for him to take over the rebooted X-Men franchise. I asked the question, is Ryan good for the X-Men? We're going to talk about it. Recast T'Challa, feelings aside, is he going to be is he the right person to tell a great X-Men story? So that's what we're going to get into today. Again, hopefully you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. And if you're watching this on a replay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you're talking about it in the comments. Because I go to the comments, I be reading. Boy, sometimes I be reading some mess. But look, go in the comments section. Tell me what you think about this subject. But you already know how I do. You already know what it is. The real question is, all right. Let's see who is all up in here. Frankie Science, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Robin D, the admin, is up in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Andre Ware's up in here. Good morning. Good morning. Torrent Rain Reloaded. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Princetta is up in here. Good morning. Smash Ball is in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Since I'm here is in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ada, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tracy Woods is up in here. Good morning. James Willis is up in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. All right. Let's hold on. Cause I feel it's like my voice has been going like in and out. Having a scratchy voice. I don't smoke. So hopefully I ain't getting that smoker's voice. What you talking about, man? You know what it is. It's just that's kind of hurt. I just been man, sore throat and stuff like that has been lasting way entirely too long. But it's all good. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Not gonna lie, not gonna hold you. The weekend was cool, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm actually kind of getting tired myself, and it's only because of the actual fans that I'm just getting tired of the conversation about Drake and Kendrick. I'm actually kind of over it now because some of the stands on both sides has made it ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's starting to get to the point where we're talking about rap and it's not even fun anymore. Yeah, absolutely not fun anymore. And that's not what I'm trying to have. I'm trying to have fun in my rap battles, and y'all doing too much. A lot of y'all doing way too much. And to say no, I'm just proving a point. You know what I mean? Point for what? Who gives a flub? I don't care. I don't care. You're making it where I don't even like it anymore. You know what I mean? You making it where I don't, and I love music, love rap. I do not care about none of what you're talking about. If you think people was hating on Drake, you're gonna think it that way anyway. If you think people was hating on Kendrick, you're gonna think that way anyway. If you think that, oh man, both of them was lying, one person was lying, this person was lying, no matter what is out there, you're gonna believe it anyway. You know what I mean? I even have people's like, well, you believe in a wife beater when there's no evidence of this man beating anybody. Same thing with the pedo stuff. I'm just being honest. The PDF files, you know what I mean? There's still no concrete evidence that this man touches, you know, children. I mean, I don't know R. Kelly stuff, so I can't even say that either. Can I say both songs? The thing that I liked about this, man, it was that everything, the music, everybody's giving a, you know what I'm saying, bringing a game, all of that. That's what I liked. You know what I'm saying? Very, surprised that Drake, whether it's Drake or his team, no matter who it is, I don't care. It was good music coming out of there, and I was enjoying myself. You know what I mean? Like, damn, Drake, go ahead, but talk your shit, cuz. You know what I mean? Same thing with Kendrick. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a fan of both dudes, but man, the rest of this crap got ridiculous. I got tired of it. I got tired of it. You know what I mean? Now it's a lot of other stuff. It's a lot of allegations. I think we might talk about this on Blurred AF tonight. You know, I will be there, so don't worry. I will be on Blurred AF tonight. So don't think we're not going to have a show. I had to work last. No, I came from out of town last week. So we're going to have a show tonight. Trust and believe that. You know what I mean? But just, I can't wait to talk to y'all about that. Also, before I kind of get into the main subject, I found this interesting. I don't know if you guys are Game of Thrones fans or House of the Dragon fans, but I found this kind of interesting to talk about before I get to the main topic here. But I found this on FanTheWire, and I'm going to full screen this. What's up, Make Kit? I don't know how Blue is. I haven't talked to him. Hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's good. I need some lemon. I need some lemon and honey. Period. I used to drink when I was an actor. I used to use a lot of honey, hot water, honey, lemon. You know what I'm saying? Mix it together and clear my throat. But I don't know what the hell I'm on now. I'm getting old. I need to go back to that. But this came out 4 days ago. And it was like, it's actually really helpful in the casting. House of the Dragon had a very real reason to cast black actors as Valerians that wasn't just trying to be inclusive. And I kind of like this story. Oh, I didn't know that there was a storm in Florida. I didn't know about anything. I'm glad you said that, mate. Can I make sure to reach out to him? But I like this story a lot. And I wanted to share this with you guys, this story, before I got into the main story, is because when you have, and I always say this, what does a creator say? What do they say? Now, we've had this conversation, especially us, on the Recast T'Challa front. You know, I'm going to say it again. There's no T'Challa Jr., there's no Azari. They're not created characters for the main continuity of the universe. Jack Kirby created the character one way. You know what I'm saying? Other people have made their writing interpretation on it. Christopher Priest is one of them. Reginald Hunlin. We're not going to talk about the other guy that should not be named. Dr. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. She put her spin on it. There's other people that put their spin on Black Panther. But what did the original character, the original creator, create the character their intent to be and move it along like that? What's up, Pam? And this is what I like about this, because then it gets to the creator. What did the creator do, and why did they do it like this? So let me read this. The highly acclaimed Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon, which I will be covering on the channel. Don't even worry about that. I covered it last year or a couple years ago when it came out. Was it a couple years ago now? Yeah, 2022. So I will be covering this year. So don't trip. I love this show. Loved it. House of the Dragon surrounding the rise and fall of the Targaryens dynasty has made waves with its great mix of action, drama, and fantasy, which appealed to a wide range of viewers. Further, adding an element of excitement alongside stand-up performances from Matt Smith and Emma Darcy, The spin-off feature legendary stories about great houses from George R. Martin's Fire and Blood. All right, let's keep going. Standing side by side with the House Targaryen, House of the Dragon focused on another family, the Valerians, helmed by the sea snake Corlys Valerian and his wife, Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, turning them central to the story. House Valerians is distinctly portrayed as a black family, although people assume this was done solely for the sake of inclusivity. This deliberate creative choice is actually more than just for a diverse cast. And I love this, and I need Marvel, DC, all these, well, especially Marvel. I need you to understand this part here because this is going to make a lot of sense. House of the Dragon showrunner Ryan Coogler addressed the diverse cast. First of all, this is what I'm saying. You can't even be in a fucking fantasy show. Pardon my language. Anybody who's, pardon my language. But I'm going to say it again. You can't be in a fucking fantasy show with goddamn dragons and shit and people get mad. You can't even be black in a fantasy. That's not even real. There's dragons in this show. But then you see black people like, ew, blacks. And they got a house. And they prominent. And they're prestigious. It was, I ain't gonna lie. Reading some of the comments, I didn't want to read them. I did not want to read them. Because you can't even be in a fantasy without somebody tripping. And there's YouTubers that was going all out their way to trip about black people being in a fantasy castle show about treachery and all of this other stuff that burned their biscuits, right? And I love the way that this is going to come together. Game of Thrones, highly anticipated, House of Dragons, anticipated spinoff, House of the Dragon, centered around the Targaryens, simultaneously shed light on the Valerians, another powerful and influential family in the show. However, fans noticed the fact that the spinoff series quite stellarly reimagined the Valerians as a black family. This deliberate creative choice later sparked excitement and curiosity amongst fans as they assumed that this was done to portray diversity in the cast. But shockingly, again, when they say to portray diversity means, why did you have to have black people in our fantasy land? Why do you got to have black people? All we want to do is have our fantasy land with nothing but white folks in it. Why is Negroes in this fantasy land? They did the same, literally. They did the same thing with the spinoff of The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings that came out on Amazon Prime, which that show was not that. Thought it was gonna be better. That show was not that good. It was okay, but it lacked in certain areas. But you had people that was bitching about that. Again, pardon my language, but it burns my biscuits that black people can't be in fantasy. Let me keep going. All right. But shockingly, House of the Dragon co-creator and showrunner Ryan Condal informed the Wrap that there runs a deeper reason than just the notion of inclusivity behind an all-black Valerian family. I think it was not that simple. I think the reason that it has been a successful choice, frankly, I mean, not everybody's going to be happy. The reason it was successful is because it was thought out. It wasn't just done profusely. It wasn't just done to tick a box or to be seen as progressive or to seem as anybody that's covering all the bases or anything like that. I need Marvel to pay attention to what he just said. I need these companies to pay attention. Don't just cast us in just whatever, just for it gotta make sense. Wonder Man does not make sense when he's white in the comics. This is what I'm talking about. That doesn't make sense, but Fist will, and he's going to get to it. It's 2022. It's a different era than the shows used to be made in. We have an incredible diverse audience that's not only across America, but in multiple countries that speak all sorts of different languages that represents all colors under the sun. And it was really important to see some of that reflect upon the screen. This is a fantasy world. I think if this was an historical fictional fiction piece, it'd be more nuanced discussion. But I think simply because of the fantasy world, if we believe in dragons and shapeshifters and deer wolves, we can believe everybody in the story is not white. I mean, how hard is that? Ryan Calden revealed that when they were creating the show, they realized that given the era when House of the Dragon will be released, people will expect some diversity in the show. That's why they thought to include a few black casts in House of the Dragon, but then making the entire Valerity of a Valerian family black had to do a lot to do with George R. R. Martin's novels. They went to the source material, y'all. They went to the source. Get what I'm saying? They went to the source material. Marvel, listen. Stop just doing stuff just to be doing it. Just like, oh, we're ticking a box. What does the source material tell you? All right, let's get to this. Creating the Valerian's Black undoubtedly allowed the show to explore things like identity, power dynamics, and systematic racism within the worlds of Westeros, while systematically adding depth and nuance to the narrative. However, a part of the positive inclusivity in the House of the Dragon, it was actually done to remain faithful to George R. R. Martin's vision. It was to remain faithful here, to remain faithful to George R. R. Martin's vision. Went to the source material. What does the writer say? What vision is he giving the character? You can't just do something just because. This is what turns off fans. You might give a hook, line, or sinker for a couple movies, but if it doesn't give you the essence of the character, if it doesn't give you what the character and the vision of where the character is, what does it matter? What does it matter? All right. According to Kondo, while they wanted diversity in the cast, they never imagined creating the entire Valerian family black. Apparently, it was George R. R. Martin who considered the Valerians as the right house to make black, therefore explaining the initial reason why they chose the particular house to be racially inclusive. Kondo later revealed how the idea was actually rooted in something Martin said about the family years ago. Why we went to the Valerians in particularly was because that felt like the most fantastical race in the show. It felt like these were people from a lost continent that we don't know that much about. We know they're all silver hair. We know that they have an affinity for dragons in some of them. We know that they are seen and quoted in the books in the show as closer to gods than to men. So what does that all look like? It always stuck with me. This article where George had talked about when he set out to write these books, considering making all the Valerians black and black people with silver hair, that always really stuck with me as an image. To me, I mean, I don't really think about it anymore. There are so many Valerians in the show. Having a Valerian family, having a C6 family look different than the Targaryens is actually really helpful in the casting and differentiating people on screen and remember who's from what house and making it even clearer of Rhaenyra has children of questionable parentage. Eventually, as the casting decision aligned with the show's themes, George R. R. Martin's original vision, and fans' desire for diversity, Ryan Coogler mentioned making the Valerians black, further mentioning how the particular racial distinction helped people distinguish the silver-haired Targaryens from the Valerians. Coogler concluded the more nuanced reason behind the deliberate choice. House of Dragons is available on Max. But it still makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. And that's what it has to do. Does the vision make sense? making them black just to be making them black with no rhyme or reason, or making them gay or making them straight when they're supposed to be gay, or whatever it comes to be, doesn't make sense. If that's all you really ask for in these shows. And I think a lot of times when we start looking at, and let me take myself on screen or put myself on screen, I think the majority of the times what a lot of these big Hollywood conglomerates they try to do is they try to make this big hodgepodge and call it a show. Just because we put diversity in there does not make it a good show. And when the diversity doesn't make sense, is really not a good show. So does it make sense? And am I watching it just for diversity, or am I will all the characters makes sense? Does it make sense? And that's what I liked about it. Now, I think you said it was crazy with 2020 back, bitch. And she dressed me. I mean, Tina, if the this is how I feel. This is just particularly me, because we went through this with Domino on the second Deadpool movie, right? When Rob Liefeld came out and said, well, this was my original sketch. He showed the original sketch of Domino. Domino was more ethnic looking in his sketch than the final product. Now, again, whatever went to the final product, I don't know. He didn't really get into that, but he just showed I don't have a problem with Domino looking this way, and this is why, because of my early sketches. She ended up being white in the comics, and and I know people had a hissy fit over that casting. People really was pissed off that Domino was not the way she was in the comics for obvious reasons. And I get that. And the question sometimes is the creator saying this now to be progressive? Or is he actually showing receipts? And when Rob Liefeld was showing receipts and really going hard because he really likes Zazie Beats, you know what I mean? I was like, hey, man, let him have that. Let him have that. You know what I mean? Let him have that. It ain't like she sucked in the movie. You know what I mean? So, but what do you guys think about this article? Do you think that this is the way that you do diversity in the movies? Put in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this topic. I might actually cut this topic and put it in a separate video for people who did not catch the live. All right, let's get to the main topic. Is Ryan Coogler right for X-Men Reboot? Is he right for the X-Men Reboot? Oh, most definitely. I love House of the Dragon. I love House of the Dragon. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. And I didn't watch Game of Thrones. It was too far in, and I was like, let me start by House of the Dragon. Loved every minute of it. Loved every minute of it. I read all the books, and all that ever stood out was the purple eyes and white hair. I think they were described as pale, but who gives a shit? Martin is awesome. Great idea for the show. So since you read it, Aggressively Relaxed, let me ask you, since you read this, you didn't have a problem when you see somebody who's described as purple eye, blonde hair, actually have black skin. You didn't have a problem with that. Let me know your answer in the comments, and I'm gonna go over that too. It's very common these days. Just tick the box story, doesn't matter. You can always tell. Exactly. When it's just ticking the boxes, they're not telling a great story. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi show, creator, Reva. She got, oh my God, Moses Ingram got. I felt so bad for her. I read some of that stuff. Like, you guys are disgusting. But was they described? But Tina, was they described as pale in the show? Because that's what Aggressively Relaxing is saying. They said I think they were described as pale, but do you know, or did you read the books? Let me know. And then shout out to Junior Network, Lonnie J, Reg Baby, Roberta is in here. Uh, Gray, I didn't see you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. All right. Let's get to the good stuff here. Is Ryan Coogler, is he right for the X-Men reboot? All right, let me get to this story here. This is over the weekend. I didn't get to, of course, I was, just getting into town, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm still tired. But let's see this. And this is again for FanDeWire, and I think they're using another article to tell this story. This says he made Wakanda look more impressive than Star Wars. Ryan Coogler reportedly helming X-Men live action doesn't sound bad despite overwhelming support for Bo DeMayo. And let me ask you, put in the comment section below, who would you rather have? Bo DeMayo, who is running X-Men 97, or Ryan Coogler, who was already in camp with Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Put in the comment section below. All right. The politics of X-Men has always been an integral part of the comic books creators' milieu. All right, I probably said that wrong, but whatever. All right, Ryan Coogler gave one of the best Marvel films with the Chadwick Boseman starring Black Panther. The film also starred Michael B. Jordan and was one of the greatest hits of the MCU. It was also the first and only MCU film to be nominated for Best Picture and even won an Oscar for Best Original Score, Costume Design, and Production Design. The filmmaker returns to the franchise with Black Panther Wakanda Forever and is also reportedly on board to direct Black Panther 3. According to industry insiders, the filmmaker is also eyed by Marvel to helm the franchise X-Men's reboot, which might be a great decision as he is known for having strong political stances in his films, which would be perfect for an X-Men film. Ryan Coogler shot the worldwide fame when he helmed the MCU film Black Panther. He had previously directed the acclaimed drama Fruitvale Station and the Rocky spinoff Creed before he was selected to handle the Firefly live-action solo film of the iconic Marvel character. Wait a minute. The iconic Marvel character? We talking about T'Challa, right? We're talking about T'Challa. I just want to make sure that we all know we're talking about T'Challa and not TJ. T'Challa. That is the iconic Marvel character. Ugh. The film was a huge hit, earning $1.3 billion at the box office via Box Office Mojo. The film also had a huge cultural impact for having a black superhero in the center and headlining a major film franchise. Remember, the creator of Black Panther was Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Jack Kirby wanted to have a black superhero that was a mainstream superhero for black people, especially during the heights of the civil rights movement. He said, I got black readers, why can't I have a character for them? That is what he's made for, and he's always been in the comics since the civil rights movement. This is why, again, recast T'Challa is so important. Let me keep going. Had to get that in there. All right. So, the film was nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards, making it the first Marvel film to achieve the feat. It also dealt with many issues such as colonization, indigenous culture, civil rights, and more. Coogler returned to the franchise with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which saw the absence of the late actor Chadwick Boseman. The film was appreciated for its depiction of grief and also won an Oscar for Best Costume Design. According to X, formerly Twitter, profile My Time to Shine Mello, the filmmaker has been confirmed to direct Black Panther 3. The industry insider also mentioned that the filmmaker was being eyed to helm the live-action X-Men reboot for the MCU. After Disney acquired Fox Studios in 2019, Marvel has been planning the inclusion of mutants in the MCU, and the characters will be making its official debut in the upcoming film Deadpool and Wolverine. Ryan Coogler is perfect director to tackle the social issues. And make sure that you guys are putting in the comment section below. What do you think about this? What you're hearing? You know what I'm saying? And make sure to like the video. If you like what I'm talking about, you like this conversation, make sure that you like the video and make sure that you comment about how you feel about this take and Ryan Coogler taking over X-Men. All right. The X-Men films and the source material itself has been political. The concepts of mutants and their treatment as a real world have been regarded as an allegory of the way the LGBTQIA plus community has been treated in society. What what about the black prop? Black people, we kind of went through some stuff too. But let me get off of that. The ideological debate between Magneto and Professor X, which represents two sides of the mutant debate, can be seen as a debate about the forever marginalization. Ryan Coogler has never shied away from making political commentaries in films, be it his feature-length debut, A Few Field Station, which follows the last day in the life of Oscar Grant. Excuse me. A victim of a shooting by a BART police officer, or his Marvel blockbuster Black Panther, when he made sure to speak about real-world issues through the fictional world. According to Complex, Coogler navigated a fine line and directed Black Panther. The blockbuster superhero film spoke about the differences in issues among Africans and African Americans, colonization, Afrofuturism, and more. The antagonist of the film, Killmonger, represents an extreme side of the problem. Hence, Coogler could be the perfect person to bring the nuanced perspective and properly tackle the political stance of X-Men. The Disney Plus series X-Men 97, created and written by Bo DeMaio, has been lauded for its tackling the political messaging in the X-Men. Many fans want the writer to return for subsequent seasons and for the live-action reboot. With the news of Ryan Coogler's inclusion, fans also seem to be pleased with this decision. This is from Black Panther News on May the 8th. Marvel Studios reportedly wants Ryan Coogler to direct the upcoming X-Men film. Ryan Coogler is officially signed on to be Black Panther 3. People undermine how truly gifted he is at world building. He made Wakanda look more impressive than the world of Star Wars. He will be absolutely crushing being the X-Men director. This is exactly who needed to get the X-Men story right. I got some takes on this. Great pickup. I like his film style of world building. If Coogler makes Storm anything like Angela Bassett's Queen Ramonda, then I'll be satisfied with whatever direction they take the X-Men. I just want them to get Storm right. I do agree with that, though. I do agree. And I said this before. They need a regal Storm, like an Angela Bassett. So I do agree with that. Now, get the story right is something totally different, because Bo DeMaio is killing it with X-Men 97. So, all right, if Coogler handles X-Men, meet up with Bo DeMaio. The guy knows how to write the character. The Coogler makes Black Panther 3. Meet up with Brian Edwards Hill. Chat with Jonathan Hickman wouldn't hurt either. Thank you, Jay Kelly. This is the comment. This is the comment. I'm mad that this got 2 hearts, because this is literally right here is the comment. This is the comment right here. Be it Bo DeMaio or Ryan Coogler, the filmmaker who will handle the X-Men reboot should not shy away from its political themes, as that was one of the reasons why the IP was such a strong fan base. All right. So let me get this off screen. So you guys seen this. Now, I'm going to get to some of you guys' comments. And I'm kind of going to give my thoughts here. Ryan Coogler could definitely direct X-Men. Bo DeMaio should write. That I agree with. The creators of X-Men 97. Make it, I agree. Boo. I'm sick of seeing Ryan Coogler. He is still allowed to be over Black Panther 3. I will be boycotting. If in the rumors, they're going to super age up TJ and make him take over for Shuri. But remember all the Shuri stands? You know what I'm saying? It was like we were being sexist and misogynistic because we didn't want Shuri to be Black Panther. Remember that conversation? Where are the people at now? Now that Shuri is being pushed out so they can elevate TJ, which means Shuri is probably going to die. That's what it looks like. So that's what, to me, that's what it looks like. Oh, let me get this out of here. All right. Let me see. Smashball says it depends really on the direction they intend to go with the X-Men. I have no issues with Coogler minus not recasting T'Challa. B. Smith, greetings. What's up, B. Smith? I see you in a minute. What's up, brother? Aggressively relaxing. I grew up making art and criticizing casting. Criticizing casting makes no sense in my opinion because most productions on Earth we say that little girl did a good job as Abraham Lincoln in that play. And Robert D said, "Get them likes up. Get the likes up." I'd rather the Russo brothers, Sean Levy, as a director of X-Men. What's up, Terrell Austin? Because Coogler's track record, he will kill off an iconic character if the actor dies. Both seem like he will have more range. I mean, you cannot deny that. You cannot deny what he did with the Black Panther franchise. And again, the problem that I always had with the Black Panther franchise was not that the Black Panther that it was not a good movie. It was an excellent movie. But you cannot focus on the antagonist the whole entire time and tell the story about colonization and all of that has no merit in the comics. Like, and then you can't, and of course I understand you're talking about grief and loss. And the second movie will not have it during the blip. So you could be able to have the character off screen in real life. You can still do the funeral. You can do all of that, right? You can still do the whole entire thing. But remember that character would have been in the blip. So it would have made more sense for him to be blipped off, right? You know what I mean? Why didn't you have it during the blip instead of just killing the character off completely? That's, let Coogler do whatever he wants. Dude is brilliant. I don't agree with letting him do whatever he wants. Nah. It can be good if he stays with the source material. I am be honest with you. I believe he's an excellent director. I'm not gonna lie. I believe he's a really, really, really good director. But the problem with a lot of the MCU movies has been writing. That's what the problem really is. Writing and direction of these characters. This is where The Boys outshines them. This is where X-Men 97 outshine them because there's a direction. Every writer, every director is on board in The Boys. From The Boys or Gen V, they're on board. They know what direction they're going. Some of this feels directionless. So you don't know what's going on. Last time we saw Shang-Chi, Wong was walking through the portal. Then you don't see Shang-Chi nowhere else. You don't see him nowhere else. Let me. Sorry, y'all. I gotta make some adjustments on camera because it does starting to do that a lot. Beastman said Coogler should not be allowed anywhere near X-Men. Wow. This aggressive relaxing, no. In any Marvel projects. Facts. Doesn't shy away from negative stereotypes. F. Coogler. To answer your question about House of the Dragon, I really can't remember any descriptions of the characters from that era of Westeros. The dude has like a 10,000 characters, but Martin said it's so it is. Martin said it. Penry said it on the head for me. Absolutely. Chris Silver 0075 said, I still don't understand why Disney fired Bo. Big deal if he has an OnlyFans page. People will have bills to pay. Hey, they forgot it was a writer's strike. You know what I'm saying? They forgot that it was a writer's strike. So you got to make that money somehow. Storm or Bishop would be on Coogler's kill list if he writes and directs. Wow. That is true. As long as it's not not his narrative. And if the and if it's the X-Men's narrative, then I think it could work. But if it's like a remix type of thing, then no. And again, when you go back and really go back and watch Black Panther, watch the first Black Panther, you will see the direction that that Ryan was going. And I get it. You're talking about how African Americans and Americans are different. Where is that story in the Black Panther comic books? I get it. I get it. That's not the right movie to write that. Like how you did Blade. This is what I'm saying, Ryan. Just like how you did your own Blade movie before Marvel could do it, you could have did your own movie that did not need anything to do with the, and I get it. You what you did was you tugged on Black people's heartstrings because the main thing we're going to do is we're going to put Africans against African Americans. Because we do that a lot, especially West Africans, whether they're from Nigeria, Gambia, Ghana. We do this a lot. They don't like us. Africans don't like us. Somalis don't like us. Eritreans don't like us. Libyans don't like us. This African continent don't like us. That African continent don't like us. But be real with you, big dog. I haven't experienced that. I haven't. Matter of fact, telling my business, girl I used to date back in the day from Sudan. Now, granted, her daddy didn't like me, not because I was a Black African American, because I was just American. And he wanted his daughter to be with somebody that was from the same country. I get that. Her mom loved the hell out of me and told him to shut up multiple times because I was a good guy. You know what I mean? But it didn't stop the interaction. I never looked at any Africans. I went to school. The school I went to was diverse as hell. And I'm not talking about black and white. I'm talking about people from other countries, especially from the continent. And what I gathered was an understanding. They didn't hate us. But when we had that stereotype and we used to say things that was negative towards Africans, because I'm an 80s baby. We used to say African what scratcher back in the day. You know what I mean? And all this type of things. So you got to be able to be diverse, to be able to talk with people. Big dog, that's not what Black Panther is about. It's about a king and a kingship. You know what I mean? It's about a king and a kingship and how that man is ruling that with an iron fist. So they're not being exposed to the world who have a high probability of taking their natural resources to try to colonize them. We're the only country in the fictional universe that's never been colonized. So what does that look like with Claw coming in trying to get vibranium and all of that, like the original story was? How hard is to tell that story? And it still would have been impactful. Because you got to see it would have been a modern day Shaka Zulu. Except the Black Panther is whooping ass and taking names. And he wouldn't be joking and unsure of himself and off screen for damn near half of the movie. Because remember, he went to a whole coma. Why you got more of Michael B. Jordan? You got more screen time of Michael B. Jordan than you actually got with Chadwick Boseman T'Challa. That's all I'm saying. So let me get off of that. My bad. I went on my tangent. I'm so sorry. X struggle. You stupid. You are right though. You are right. Not seeing Shang-Chi in years have been really, and it has. It really has. We definitely need a legit live action Storm that's truer to the comics. That would be awesome to see. Absolutely. Daniel Destin Craig did a good job. What's up, King Keisha Miller? Good day, F. Gary Gray, director, and Michael Spellman, writer. I would even say, no. I would even say, I would still get Bo DeMayo scene. I understand F. Gary Gray is the director. I would still go get Bo DeMayo to write my story. I would. Because he's the amazing job he's done with X-Men 97. Akon don't like black people. That's Akon. Akon does not represent the West Africans. No, I don't care nothing what Akon's talking about. Honestly, I hope they. And let me shut up. Exactly. With Coogler involved in the first 20 minutes is going to be about Storm's parents dying in a plane. Oh my God. That's kind of funny. That's all facts. That would have been a banger. I should have wrote it. D-Sizzle, you think Black Panther fans are pissed? Oh my God. They would destroy. You think Brian, especially after we see X-Men 97, and then you follow up and he brings you something with like what Bryan Singer did? Oh my God. Oh my God. What's up, Sissy? What's up? What's up? What's up? MCU story needs to be great. She has been one of the best parts of X-Men 97. The continuation have a completely strong storm. Absolutely. What's up, Rashad Walker? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It depends. A lot of African people still see the stereotypical characters in movies and social media. You're right, Roberta. And I also would say this, Roberta, with me, especially after I did my family tree DNA and I started finding out what's in my lineage and all of that stuff. What I did was I went to Facebook and went to find African groups, like a Nigerian group. It's like, hey, I'm 37% Nigerian. I want to know more about your culture. Now I went to Ghana, the people that was in Ghana. I just reached out and try to, not debunk stereotypes, but get to know me. Damn the stereotype. Because just be honest with you, people in this country still treat us like stereotypes. They still look at us and think we're going to be go job time turkeys and all this other shit. And what I just do is give them me, authentically me. Not me trying to play a role, not me trying to kiss up because I found out what African country my lineage comes from. No, this is me and I want knowledge. I want to understand it. And I want to understand it with you. Damn what you think. This is me coming to you in a personal, humble type way. Everybody don't do that, and I agree with that. Everybody don't do what I do. But that was me. And I got accepted in African groups, and people would reach out to me and they would talk to me and they would just give me certain things. I was learning learning certain words and certain language. It was amazing. But I took upon myself to go, I can't just fly right now to go to the West Coast of Africa and take a month to visit all these countries. So I did whatever, what social media does. I just went to the countries via social media, went to the people, talked to them, got to know certain people, got flirted with a lot though. But I'm just saying, but I do understand where you're coming from. I do completely understand. Not Phyllis Spellman. All right, I'm gonna hurry up. I'm gonna read the rest of these. I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up. How Coogler gonna have the time? He's directing the vampire movie with Michael B. Jordan, and he's directing Black Panther 3. Now X-Men, what's going on? When is that going? 2029? Just saying, Tracy. I'm just saying. DeMeo would be ideal, but Marvel won't bring him on to write a live action. I think they should. They should. Loki and X-Men 97 carrying the MCU right now. Wow. I can't hate that. I can't hate that. Kind of forgot about Akon. He's still trying to build great value Wakanda with Chinese money. I don't really care what that dude got going on. All right. Let me read this last part and then I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm hopeful that Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds is going to do right by Halle Berry and have her storm be awesome in a Deadpool cameo. I hope so too. I really hope so too. Halle posted with her white hair with a bit odd. Seems she missed it patience considering her Catwoman was named that. Hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see really, really soon, in a couple months. Then they're getting ready to go on the press tour too. So we'll see in a couple months. All right. You already let me read this real quick. Loki will see still if they don't complete the case. It will. You can't sum it up for it just being a tree. You can't sum that up. You can't just sum it up. It's a tree now. Nope. Can't do it. We're not gonna accept that.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
And you already know how I feel. Jonathan Majors needs to complete his story. Complete the story. Everybody. You see how fast Jonathan Majors got out of the limelight. Thank you, Kendrick and Drake. Thank you. But you already know what it is, man. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so very much for sticking around for this latest episode of Dre Max Show. Put in the comment section what you guys think about this subject. What do you think? Ryan Coogler, is he good for X-Men? Would you like somebody else? Make sure you put it in the comment section below. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe hard, y'all. Enjoy you guys' money. Don't forget, come back at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time for Blurred AF. Where is my outro at? Let me get up out of here. Forehead needs to breathe.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.